fists. Bonnie and Mandy. Make sure you're always watching, or you could miss it if they ever kiss. Those two wildflowers did what they had to do, and now they're free. And it's gonna be as wild as it can be, with no apology. Bonnie, Scalisi, and Mandy Jones. Wildflowers. Wildflowers.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, the comedian, and as always with me is the beautiful
Bonnie Scalisi. Hi, everybody. How are you?
We are the Wildflowers. This is the 51st episode of this show. Give me 1 second, Bonnie.
Yeah,
'cause
we're having some trouble.
People are on here, so give me 1 moment.
Sure.
All right, it is the 51st episode of this show. It is September 8th. Thank you. Man, yeah, it is. It is.
Oh my
And,
God.
I'm worried about this. Here it is. Live right now. Here you are, Bonnie. Here you are.
How come I can't find it?
Go out of Facebook and go back in.
Okay, out of
Do me-
Facebook.
Because Bruno's already shared it. So we are live.
Bruno, you're better than me.
I'm going to tag Bonnie here because she's losing it.
As always.
But anyways, we digress. Bonnie, you want to tell them what the topic is?
The topic is Fat Lives Matter. And we're going to be talking about that.
Yeah, why are two skinny bitches, which I'm sure he will refer to me as. I don't know. We're going to do, how about no body shaming this episode? So we're not skinny bitches, and he's not a fat man, even though he identifies as one. Every body is different. Yeah, so that's the topic for tonight. And this is usually when Bonnie says who's tuning in. Oh, did you find it?
Bruno shared it.
Oh, so you
can I share it onto my page this way? Or only Messenger?
Yeah, we are live. That's
Right.
perfect. Oh, Bonnie's doing it. Yeah,
No, I'm not doing it because this is only for Messenger. It's not going to work. Damn it!
All right. God give us.
God damn it!
God give us strength. All right.
This has never happened before.
It's all right, but it's on my thing. So wait a minute.
I see. Go to your page and it's not there. I see the old one. You'll ask me.
Oh, wait a minute. You're in Messenger. You're in Messenger. All right. Let's see.
Don't worry. We're gonna get our act together. I'm the one that can't share it. So wait. Maybe that's it down here.
Yeah,
that's you.
Let's see.
Don't worry. We're gonna get our act together.
There you go.
All right, so can I share? I could share this now to my page.
Yeah, there we go. So, and then Bonnie, no, I just posted it for you, but you can go again.
Let me go to my page.
Oh,
yes,
my Lord. This
it.
is the 51st episode of this show, if you believe it or not.
I can't believe it. Okay, so as you were saying, Bill Hansen is watching.
All
Hi,
right,
Bill.
so we got some stuff to bring up.
Andrew Fredner, Bruno, your mom, Cedric Hooks. He's saying that is my favorite hairstyle of yours, Mandy.
Oh,
and Harry
thank
Flax
you.
said, "Hey, ladies, how you doing this evening?" Michelle Asta, how are you? Adam Snare, he said, "What's up, fat fuckers and skinny bitches?" Good one, Adam. So, did you want to?
Yeah, so
some things we're going to be in, and you're going to be in. Hi, Alan Streisfeld.
yes, so we got a bunch of stuff coming up, Bonnie. We got Monday, the 13th of September. It is a free show, everybody, and that means you have to be there. Bonnie and I are going to be over at G's Club in West Hempstead. It's going to be Chris Monte's the headliner. Tugboat Manny is the host. We have Bonnie and I performing.
Aren't you?
Want me to be? I'll come.
Who Kathy Arnold's in there. Who else is in there?
Kathy Arnold, and then gentleman who showed up, Peter Nidick. Peter Nidick. It's Nidick.
Yes, Harry Flagdrop is going to come to that. He's all the way from Florida.
Yes,
so we're so excited to meet you, Harry, in person. I know you're from Facebook.
And then we also have on September 24th at the Little Room in Governors, we're going to really beat this into you that you have to come to this show.
Yeah, we
because
need you
the
to buy the
headliner
tickets
has
now.
deemed Long Island the procrastination nation, and you guys just are not
We have
buying
to prove
tickets
you
in
wrong.
advance, and we have to prove him wrong because he's having like a little bit of shit. And
Jay is in that show with us.
Who we're gonna bring on.
Our guest is going to be in that show with us as well.
Yeah. So I think without further ado, I think we can bring him on.
Let's bring on. This is how he wanted me to introduce him. Very simply, he said he's big blimpin' and he's fat Jay. That's how he wanted to be introduced. Give it up for Jay.
Woo! Welcome.
Thanks for having me, ladies.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. And hi, Greg DeFlippo, all the way from Florida. David Lange. He's saying hi, Wildflower Wednesday. Thank you. Yes, it is Wildflower Wednesday. And Jay and me and Mandy were talking that, we go back a long way as far as knowing each other.
I think I was on your first Three's Company show.
You were.
The first one ever.
That's why he's wearing that shirt.
I made Jim Raya.
There's an update.
Into Andrew Pajanos. Doesn't that look like Andrew Pajanos?
Yeah, I can see an Andrew Pajanos.
I don't think Jim Raya would get mad, so that's why I did it, because he's not here tonight, so fuck him.
I'm going to see him on the
He's
Terry
coming
McNeely.
to the Terry McNeely show.
Yeah.
He bought those tickets early.
Yes, because I cornered him and I said, buy the tickets. And I'm like, and then I said, and bring your friends, because he has this whole entourage that I haven't seen in a while because he's kind of dropped out of comedy. But he told me he's coming back. He's going to come back to comedy. So I'm excited. My boyfriend is watching. Hi, Michael Steven Spielberg. Adam Snare says, Jay is the man. Yes, he is. He is definitely the man. So we met. I was saying we met at that autism show, but you said
I think we met before that. Yep.
Maybe at Coasters, the open mic.
No, I didn't.
I have a terrible memory, so
I don't know where we met. That was a long time ago. It was probably one of the Butera shows, something like that.
John LaRocchia was the headliner, and it was in Queens. Yeah. It was a big audience, and it was like one of my first shows ever.
That was a good show.
Not including the graduation shows. That was my first real show.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
You had done Butera shows. That's how we met, I think, before then.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's wild.
But I was saying you've seen the progression of my personal life from one extreme and now to a completely different extreme.
From one extreme to cheese plates and Cosmos. At Spielberg,
Michael, he was saying, why didn't you bring me a cutlery board? And I was talking about how you gave me five boiled eggs last night, and my stomach was killing me.
She's blowing farts over here.
It's called the atom bomb.
Go to his house after. You got some gas for the DeLorean.
That's right. He took the DeLorean to Coasters last night. That was so fun.
So I'm surprised you're not in a Fat Lives Matter shirt.
Well, I stopped doing the Fat Lives Matter during the quarantine because of the protests and everything like that.
To not make light of what was going on.
I'm not trying to offend anyone.
Right.
So I switched it to Blimpin' Ain't Easy.
Okay.
Sort of like the Lizzo lifestyle. Whatever. I'd like to be the skinny George Clooney, hot-looking dude, but God put me in this fat, pear-shaped body, so it's big blimping.
Yeah.
If I break a chair here tonight, you'll be like, "Hey," and I'll be like, "Mandy, you're not mad, right?" You'll be like, "Nah," and then how could you be fucking mad? It's a probability I could break the chair. So that's like the blimping.
I'd take odds that you will not break the chair.
I'm hoping.
I know, but once I got into comedy, I was threatened by like multiple people. They're like, if I'm coming to a pit party in your backyard, there better be like a chair for me. I'm like, all right, no problem. You were not the first, Jay. You were not the first or the last or the worst. And it's like, but we were talking about earlier. Like it's just like you said. It's just like wasn't really a scene for this body because I, not even realizing that we were going to talk about Fat Lives Matter, I jokingly put up a TikTok because I'm too old for TikTok, but I'm on goddamn fucking TikTok now. And I told Glenn, I promised no dancing. Like, I don't know. But at this rate, whatever. But I said, I was joking about people saying to me, you can eat, like, and like that's a whole nother spectrum of the other side about complaining about our bodies. About
There's thin shaming too.
Right.
My sister had an anorexic problem, and she was tortured by the people when she was in elementary school because she was so thin. Meanwhile, later on, that became the thing to be that thin. Like what's that model, that Twiggy? Like, that she came out in the 60s, and you would think it was right around the time my sister was a little girl, but it hadn't, that wasn't the style yet. So they tortured her. Yeah. So it's just like, it should be just everybody leave each other alone.
Yeah.
Just whatever. And the magazines, like they make you adhere to a standard that most people can't ever be. Yeah. And it makes people feel bad about themselves.
And it's like the stars. I'd love to have a fucking Rolls Royce and drive around town and hang out all day in my mansion and do all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how God wants me. So here I am having to go to work, talk about how I can't see my dick sometimes at night.
Stupid fucking show.
And, what are we going to do? Of course, but the world portrays unreachable goals sometimes.
Right.
Like, all men are created equal. Bullshit, because you're fucking 72 pounds, Mandy's 64, and I'm almost 400. So are we all created equal? No, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to be Derek Jeter at Cooperstown today, getting elected to the Hall of Fame. Nah. I'm going to make him a fat fuck on Long Island doing comedy once in a while, begging his friends to come to a show. It's just what it is.
Terry McNeely Show, the Friday
September
the 24th.
24th.
September 24th.
Buy your tickets.
Don't wait till the 24th.
Yeah,
Buy
actually
them now.
leave this show right now. Share the show, and then leave this show right
Govs.com,
Govs.com.
Terry McNeely.
Yeah, you don't even need to do that. Just go to the 24th, 9/24, the show on Terry McNeely on the calendar at Govs.com.
It's like Uncle Terry and the Funky Bunch Part 2.
Yeah, I don't know what he was calling it the one day. I'm pretty sure it was you and...
Me, Billy Geyer, and Terry. I got to go on the road with those two.
And Billy Geyer's in the show also that we're in.
He's on the show.
Yeah. So you got Billy Geyer, Mandy and I, Jay, Terry McNeely,
so the
and
median
hosting
Hugh Murray, yeah.
Hugh Murray is hosting, so it's a great
Best.
show. Get the tickets now.
Yeah,
and share the show right now.
Because you actually share the show and then just go to Govs.com, go to the 9/24 show, and just buy a ticket, please, ticket or two, and tell
all your friends to buy it too.
Actually, screenshot, tell Bonnie and I, we will buy you drinks and we'll take care of you.
We'll take care of you.
We'll take care of you that night, please.
So Pat Marone is tuning in, and he says Jay's not fat; he's just big boned. We love you, Pat.
Big bones.
Adam Snare's like killer effing lineup. Thank you, Adam. And your mom is saying, what does Jay do for work?
My regular day job?
Yeah.
Nosy.
I do. I'm in sales. I can't really divulge what I do during my day job.
I know, it's kind of like CIA.
I have like clients and stuff. If they, I don't want them to know I'm a fucking degenerate that talks about
this kind of bullshit on the internet.
So they don't know you're a comedian?
I tell some of them, some of my clients are uptight, corporate types. They'd probably love to come and do all that, but I don't tell them. It's just, But some of them that I have a good rapport with, they know, they come to shows and stuff.
What's interesting, you're wearing that shirt because our ex-co-host did get in trouble because the two worlds collided. Our friend Jim Rhea, he had the
church people.
The church people were watching the show and they didn't like the content and.
Not everyone's into hookers and fucking blow, you know what I mean, Miss Bonnie? But hey.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not comparing the two of you, but it's just that I can see how some people keep it separate. And I know another young comic, who I won't say his name, but he has a pretend name for comedy and then his real name, because again,
my real name's not Jay Christopher. My real name's not Fat J either, but my real name is Jay.
Yeah.
But I do have a different last name. It's Hispanic. I don't use it because when we were growing up, all the nice boys and girls that I went to school with turned it to Jason Havasnack. So I said, fuck them. I'm not even giving them that opportunity. So we'll use my middle name.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're, I have tax liens, so you can't steal my information and get anything. So.
Oh, Michael's all about like hiding his identity. So Danielle Jones says, "Hi, sis."
Janelle.
Janelle, is that your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Janelle.
Hey, Janelle. How's it
Sorry,
going?
I screwed up your name. Alan Streifelsfeld said he sells protein shakes to seniors. He's an insurance salesman. That's funny, Alan.
Nah, I'm not in insurance, but it's sort
Insurance,
of
like the drink.
Insurance,
Get it? He does a lot of puns.
Yeah, I actually worked with Alan. We worked at Ben's Kosher Deli.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had a couple shows, and then the quarantine happened. So
Which Ben's Kosher Deli in Bayside?
In Bayside, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I know exactly where that is.
There's one in my hometown where I grew up called Grace.
I love it. I love it there.
They threw me out. I took my nephew. They put some Cheerios on the table to keep him quiet.
And
they threw me out because
they
it
didn't
wasn't
allow
kosher.
that?
I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
I've also been high as a son of a
Cheerios.
bitch on like a Saturday afternoon, and I walked into Bagel Boss in Merritt, and I ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese, extra bacon, extra cheese. And everyone stopped and stared at me because I've been coming from the temple right down the block. And the Spanish guy saying something, and I'm like, I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm like, what? He's like, we don't have that. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. I'm like, what's the matter? They're like, we're kosher. I'm like, so what does that mean? I had no fucking idea, so I like got shamed out of there. They're like, look at that fat fuck. He wants extra bacon and extra cheese.
Well, yeah, they don't allow bacon on,
Yeah, I didn't know about all that kosher stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
I know, but like, isn't there some things that you'd be like, oh, well, I didn't know that. Like, okay.
I got the Spanish guy looking at me like I got fucking 14 heads.
Yeah, the Spanish guy knows more about the Jewish law.
Yeah, right?
So Robin DeVito's watching. Esther Forrester said, I want a Fat Lives Matter shirt, but I need an extra small.
I have
And
that.
Pat Marone says, he's guessing you're a phone sex operator.
I am.
And Robin says, I'm at a political meeting. I'm watching in silence. Oh, so I think we have subtitles that come up, Robin, if you want to.
Well, yeah.
I actually live right around the block from Miss Robin.
Really?
And I was telling Mandy, I saw George today and yesterday walking the dog. I just got a new hot tub. I was going to invite Miss Robin over.
Ooh.
Put on, Street Fighter's greatest hits. I show up with George and
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing here with this guy, But no, she's the best.
She really
I love
is.
George.
She really
Oh,
is.
did I already talk about that? That I went to the Street Fighter?
No.
I went to the Street Fighter party. They had a private party at Rob Soleil's house. And Peter was there. He's the lead singer. And and Robin came really late, Robin. But she had
She was coming to work.
She had to work. She had car trouble. And when me and Michael came in, we knew no one. The only person we knew was Peter, the lead singer. And Robert was busy because he's the host. And so we sat there for a little while, and then and we started having fun because, Michael has the gift of gab. I don't. I'm very shy. So he got the guy to reveal that he's a musician and that Robert and he do the Billy Joel band. That's a separate band that he does from Street Fighter. And they were talking, and then Robert. But we had a great time. But I ate so much food. Getting back to the topic about Fat Lives Matter. I had a hamburger that Michael helped cook, so it was the way I like it. Frankfurter.
He knows what you like.
Yeah.
Because after comes the food, the panty drops.
That's right. A Frankfurter, all with rolls, a sausage.
Did you call it a Frankfurter?
Yeah. Why is that right?
Showing your age there. No one under 50 calls it a Frankfurter. I don't know
a hot
why.
dog. And then tortellini. And then Peter Verrek cooked sausage and peppers. And I said to him, no, your wife cooked that. And he goes, no, I cooked it. So I had to have a big helping of that. And then potato salad. And then I didn't even get to dessert. My stomach was like, it's like starting to get pains in my stomach because that was my first real barbecue the whole summer. I've been to parties that they say it's a barbecue and nobody barbecues any food.
Because they're afraid?
It's a lot of work. It's a pain
yeah.
in the ass. So they had 3 people working the grill. So Stevie GB is watching. He said Jay is a good dude. Yes, everyone loves Jay. And Esther says, yes, me wearing a Fat Lives Matter shirt would be like a KKK member wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. I think what you mean is because you're so thin, if you had a Black Lives Matter shirt on, people would give you shit about it.
She means Fat Lives Matter. You said Black Lives Matter.
I don't know. Well, Esther, put it on and see what happens.
I'll take my name off the back if you're gonna get arrested or anything.
So how long were you? So you were doing comedy for a long time with that bit, though.
I was
with part of that because I know people that recognize you and only know you as Fat Jay. Like
I still stay with the Fat Jay. I just
comedy,
don't wear
the Fat Lives Matter.
The Fat Lives Matter anymore.
Yeah.
It's again, I'm not trying to offend anyone.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Listen, I just want to make people laugh.
I know.
I just want people to realize what a fat guy goes through on like a fucking daily basis.
You need to know that I think about you every time I pass deodorant, right? Because I think about your joke all the time about your girlfriend going
on a plane.
Yeah, I know your routine very well.
Yeah, but that's my life.
Because the people that don't know what I'm talking about, the joke is that his girlfriend, not even a joke, but you want to tell it?
True story. She's a nutbag. She's hot, but she's a nutbag. You see, even the hot people have some sort of weirdness to them.
Oh, they're probably the most weird of all.
The hotter the person, the fucking weirder the
yeah, exactly. So
people
even if
let them fucking be.
So she's a nutbag. She's an organic vegan shit.
Oh, I hate that.
So, one day she's like, oh, we're going to get you this new deodorant. It's health because she's got a scent allergy too. So she's like, we're going to get you this organic, non-GMO deodorant. It was actually called Jason. So I was like, oh, it's your name too. Da, 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 da. It did if I wore nothing, I wouldn't smell as bad as I did wearing this shit. And it's just like everyone at work was like, oh, and I pride myself. Like, if you're sitting here, you're never going to smell me. Because I pride myself on making sure I'm not the smelly fat guy.
I don't have a good sense of smell, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm good,
I don't smell anything.
But I always try, I shower twice a day.
Because you're conscious of it.
Yeah.
It's like, are you self-conscious
You're already going to talk about me? You're not going to call me the fat, smelly guy.
Yeah.
I'll be the fat guy all day, but not the smelly guy.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So, I was like, holy shit, this is horrible. And she's like, well, you're going to have to put it on outside because, you can't wear that if the smell bothers me. So, it's called compromise. And, I wear good deodorant now so you don't smell me.
Because it's made for sweaty adult men.
Yeah, this one
that's
was
why the shit's got chemicals in it.
You need the chemicals sometimes.
You need those chemicals.
Seriously.
In the food, too. So Bruno says FLM.
Fat Lives Matter.
Okay. Greg DeFlippo said big blunts matter.
Big blunts do matter. I smoked a couple of those on the way here.
And Michael is saying, when I used to fly, I used to just ask for the seat next to the fat, sweaty guy, since I knew that was going to be where I was sitting anyway. Because he knows your routine, too.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lentini, hi.
You know what the first mistake of a fat guy on a plane is? Everyone tells you, oh, ask for the exit seats. You have more leg room. The leg room's not the problem. I'm pear-shaped. So it's like the chair's the problem.
I'm going to tell you what, Jay. I was fucking flying the other day, and I was fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're like, you know what it is.
I'm fucking not.
That chair is like this
I'm like
big.
the size of a child, most people jokingly say. They're like, you're not, like, and they hold up my clothes, they're like, this is like child's, like, it's not okay. Like if I got a little crop top of mine, it could pass for a little kid shirt. Like, you know what I mean?
And you can't fit, the chair's tight.
Because the shit stretches and I'm fucking little. I'm not going to lie.
And then the seatbelt comes to here.
It's very uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to ask for the extender.
And I'm with my sister and my dad, people that I love, and I can fucking literally nudge if I have to.
You can't do that though.
You can't. No, it's not comfortable.
I've heard fat people say they want you to buy 2 tickets.
Oh,
I'd buy 2 tickets
yeah,
if that's going to give me no headaches. Yeah, no doubt. I'm all for
Yeah, but
it.
I want you. It should be a bench seat then. I don't want no 2 seats with my fucking ass.
But I don't want the 42-pound
fucking-
Asian lady sitting next to me giving me dirty looks like Godzilla just walked down the aisle. You know?
Yeah,
we don't need
that's
that.
terrible. That's
yeah,
terrible.
exactly. I had a friend who's not that big, not anybody that I consider big, because I got a lot of friends that are fucking huge, and we went to the fucking Six Flags, and he was getting denied certain rides, and we were like, a couple of the rides, they were like, oh, no, big boy, like, you guys, they would unlock all 3 of us and go, and we rode in, like, the bigger, like, hunkier part of the ride. I guess it's for big people, you know, makes sense. And then a couple rides, like, we clicked in, and they were like, you know, big boy like this, and, like, me and my fucking husband are locked in, and we see my boy, and like, break my goddamn heart. I would have got off the goddamn ride, and we're like,
and you probably waited a really long time to get on that
and I'm
ride.
like, you motherfucker.
The last time I
You
went to
know,
Six
he
Flags,
wouldn't
I
have
was
wanted
like
us to
20
not
years
go, but
old,
still.
and they're not fat people friendly. So I did go
And-
on
or
one
short
ride,
people
and it was like
friendly.
one of those bench rides where they push the bar down. So it was like we weren't going upside down. So I just
Yeah.
wanted my friends not to be pussies.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, they're like, yo, it's not locked. Next thing you know, the guy's jumping on it. I had a black and blue across my
Oh
front
my
part for like a
God.
week.
Oh.
It's funny you say the Six Flags, though. We have a new aunt. My grandparents had some kids they gave up for adoption, and they found us. So my new Aunt Sue wants to do things as a family. She goes, oh, we're going to Hershey Park. Jay, are you coming? I'm like, absolutely not.
Like,
It's gonna be 100 degrees. I don't fit on any rides, and I'm not
yeah,
gonna
the
stand
heat. Oh, my
online in
God.
Hershey Park for a fucking candy bar
Yeah.
and a cheesesteak.
I've been there.
I'd go to fucking 7-Eleven, bro. Like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we missed you. Yeah, that's not for me. I'm not going on a ride. I don't fit. My waist is tall enough to ride the rides, but my waist doesn't allow me to ride
I
the
don't
rides.
like those rides, so I don't care.
Yeah, I'd like to go on the rides.
I like the merry-go-round.
Get smoked 3 blunts, spin around.
No, but they should have like some blimping fucking rides.
Fat people
because-
friendly rides.
Yeah,
to
because
accommodate everyone, including
because
short people.
I'm telling you, my friend is not. I mean, we call him Big Mike, but it's because he's a big fucking. He's tall and he's wide, but he's not the biggest fucking dude I've ever seen. He's not, and he's not bigger
Yeah.
than a lot of ladies I've seen. I'm like, fuck, man, like that must be really hard for someone. Like I felt for him.
You go to a restaurant, you know goddamn well I'm not fitting in a booth. You want a booth or a table? Yeah, squeeze me in.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
I got this. I'm like,
My dad won't even fucking. He's not even a big guy, and he won't eat anything but a booth. He needs that fucking security blanket in the booth. He doesn't want anybody up on his shit.
yeah, I can't fit in the booth, so I go right to the table. Let everyone
Yeah,
stare.
let everybody
Fuck
have that.
'em.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
Harry's saying,
Whatever
you
makes
remember
you
that song
comfortable.
that Randy Newman wrote about short people got nobody?
Oh,
He goes,
no,
make
short
a
people
song
got
about
nowhere to
fat
live.
people. That's a really nasty song, and it's very rude. But of course it was a hit.
Great song.
And Will Romero, who I was just in a podcast with last night, he said, Chris J, the gut who broke more chairs than hearts.
That's what Billy Geyer says
That's,
when I host. He goes, Fat J's broken more hearts than shit.
yeah.
You want to do the sponsor?
Oh, sure.
Just because it's 8:00.
Yes. We have a wonderful sponsor, and he is Key Fits, and he owns Keys Loves Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry, all nickel and tarnish free. Keys Cutlery, knives, swords, and self-defense equipment. Excellent quality for reasonable prices. You can shop online at keyslovejewelry.com, keyscutlery.com. You can go in person and see him and his beautiful wife, Teresa, at Lala's Flea Market, 1075 Portion Road in Farmingville, New York. If you want to contact him, it's 631-379-1781. I have to get out there to the flea market. I
actually
love flea
bought,
markets.
Wolverine,
Oh,
X-Men,
cool.
knife thing.
Yeah, his stuff is
Hell
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what he brought when he was here, and that thing looked fucking
Yeah, that thing is
sick.
sick.
Yeah.
You always just, when your friends come over to smoke weed, you
Oh
just
my
pull
God,
it out.
yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
really
plan
freak
on
them out.
doing, yeah.
Freak them out. So Jennifer's saying to you, Jennifer Lantini, Mandy Jones, I get it. I usually end up in the middle, LOL in Disney, and they call bigger people poo-sized people.
Yeah,
Oh, there
pissy.
you go, the little Pooh Bears. That's
Oh,
right.
Michael. He goes, Bonnie is too short to go on many of the rides at Six Flags. But I don't care because I don't like the ride. So
She didn't want to go on the ride anyways.
So,
but it's nice to be. I didn't want to go to the party, but it was nice to be invited.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So Greg DeFlippo says, Jay, you're not big. I used to know a lady that had to squeeze herself into a love seat. That's big. You're just pleasantly plump.
Nice.
But he still has a problem with fat people, obviously.
We're still fat.
He's seen bigger. No, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But the body shaming but that's like what you said, when you said Lizzo style, that like is a new trend, which is awesome because there are girls that literally they're never gonna be a fucking tiny, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. And it's cool.
It's making them.
It's letting them fucking still wear shorts in the fucking summertime and fucking feel comfortable and be out and fucking. How are you supposed to get out and be in shape if you're not even comfortable being out in public? Honestly, straight up. Like,
there's a lot of people mentally ill that, are embarrassed by it. So, yeah, they don't go out. But, hopefully, again, I'm not saying it's the healthiest. But, my aunt did say, calls me up the other day. I just want to let you know I got such a sigh of relief. I'm watching Dr. Phil. You're not going to die of a heart attack. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you're pear-shaped. Pear-shaped fat people don't die from heart attacks. So I'm not dying.
How does Dr. Phil know
not
that?
Healthy. I'm not saying it's healthy.
You're just saying accept who you are and where you're at.
Listen, I'm 44 years old. I've done everything. Slim fast, this diet, that diet, keto. I haven't done keto, I'm sorry. But, I've done like the Atkins.
Yeah, and fuck keto, actually.
It's torture. Yeah. Like you're torturing yourself.
Yeah.
Again, some people get high off of exercise. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to be fat. I'm not the laziest fat guy. Even my aunt says, you do move around. I do move. I work. I'm always out. I'm not sitting on the couch 4 days in a row just binge eating. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm fat. I have a slow metabolism, whatever it may be. My mother was fat. My father was fat. No one else in my family is fucking fat except me and my mother and father were fat. So, again, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, go out. Yo, kids don't want to be fat. There's 16-year-old kids that don't go to the prom because they're fat and embarrassed.
Right, and they don't like the any outfit that they go
into. And
it's
tough. Like, when I was a kid, I grew up in the 90s. There wasn't a Fat and Long store on every corner like there is now.
Oh, yeah.
So I couldn't buy jeans.
Yeah.
It was tough. So I wore sweatpants a lot. But there's kids out there that are suffering. And now, I went home from school. If you got bullied in school, you went home. You didn't have to go out.
Yeah, no, I know.
But now kids are on social media.
Oh, yeah. The bullying continues.
So, they're getting bullied. They end up fucking hanging themselves.
Oh, I know. It's sick.
So I wish I had Lizzo's money. Like I say, if I ever get her money, I'm not wearing a thong. I'm buying leggings, the shitty ones. But, she's making it okay. But, again, I'm not saying go on everything. If you don't want me here with my shirt off in a thong, that's just fucking
that's
weird.
Pretty much
I don't
most
care.
Men.
That's
I
just
don't
weird.
want them with their
Again,
shirt
you don't have
fucking.
to do that. I know no one wants to see my tits hanging out the side, so I'm not wearing a tank top. Some people are more confident than I am. I guess more power to them. But we go through a lot. I just want everyone to know, it's okay to be fat. It's okay to be skinny. I'm sure you probably could eat 400 things tonight and not gain a pound. But if I ate fucking 3 sleeves of Oreos, I'd gain 8 pounds tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but it's weird because it's not to say that I am not the way I am because I don't have this fear of fat in me where I was literally, my parents would make fun of me about it. And because I was the chubbier kid, my sister's just naturally more lanky. And it was literally I was made fun of and stuff for being fat where I think they were afraid of being called fat when they were kids. So they bullied me about it, or whatever it was.
Because they think they're helping you.
They think they're helping you, but it's not helping because it manifests in different poor ways.
I used to listen to my grandfather. Lose it now. As you get older, it gets harder. It absolutely does. Because as I've gotten older, that's the least I want to do is exercise and do that. But like you said today, oh Jay, I've been hearing, I've been looking like I'm losing weight. I'll be honest. We just rescued a dog, so I walk the fucking dog once a night. I don't even go far, but maybe that's helping me.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not trying.
Yeah.
It is what it is. If I gain some weight, My pants are 58-30s.
Yeah, but you know what? Even chasing the dog around the house and shit, keeping up with the
It's
dog.
a little something.
It is a lot of work.
You know,
It's
like
fucking...
I tried out for The Biggest Loser one year. Someone was like, yo, you got a good personality. You should try out. So, like, they were like, why do you want to be on the show? I was like, you know what? You're going to lose 150 pounds in, like, 2 months. I wanted to see what it would be like to be the skinny guy. Just for once in my life.
Right.
I figured I'd end up fat again. Whatever. I'm okay with that. But they wouldn't pick me because people were like, I want to fit in my 2-door coupe Nissan Altima. Why the fuck would you buy a coupe, you fat fuck?
Why would you buy a car that you couldn't fit into?
You know goddamn well you're not fitting in that. You know, and people are like, oh, you're going to make fun of fat people. I'm like, yeah, I probably would. But like, because that was the first thing. I'm like, why would you buy a fucking 2-door car that you know goddamn well you can't fit in?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to buy like a dream pair of pants that are 2 sizes smaller that like you fucking got some goal weight.
Like you could fart and, you know, squeeze into them for a Friday night, but you know, he was like twice my size. Like, damn, bro, you sat in 2 seats on the subway on the way here. There's no way you fit in that coupe, Ultima coupe. Come on.
Yeah, maybe he was like doing it as like a motivation thing to.
That's another dumb thing.
But,
you know goddamn well
like
I'm a fucking 5X. I'm not buying a 3X.
You have to live your life now and then, you know, not keep waiting for tomorrow. So Michael says, Jay, when are people going to learn people come in different sizes and shapes? In high school, I was always asked to be a skeleton at the Halloween party because I was so skinny. And Bobby Inzarello is watching. He said, let's do 3 sleeves, Jay.
You were saying that earlier. Your sister being made fun of for being too skinny. It's like, too skinny, too fat. What the fuck do you guys want?
Get made fun of everything.
Too short, you're too fucking tall, you're too lanky, you're fucking... They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you.
You just have to be, like be okay with who you are now, because if you just keep waiting for a version of yourself that may never come, your life is passing you by. So what like Jay is saying is, what do you get out there and just be yourself and have fun.
Get in where you fit in.
Yeah. And if people don't like you, too bad.
Not everyone's going to like you. You don't have to like everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
For every different reason.
My mom always says, not everyone has to get invited to everything. And it's true. And it's not like that there's like, and what's cool about comedy is like, a lot of it is just open invite. Like we like literally post like shows we fucking have the shows once a month. It's like, post them and it's like, come the fuck out. Like, the fucking
Monday is this Monday. Like, come to G's Club in West Hempstead. Yeah, everybody share the show right now. If you haven't shared the show yet, please press the share button. Frank Macri is tuning in. He said, Jay, what's up, you all? How are you, Frank?
What up, Frank?
And Michelle Esther said, be happy with what you got. That's exactly my point.
Frank got me into comedy, by the way. Frank Macri. That was the first show I ever did.
Tell us that story.
We worked together. We used to be outside smoking cigarettes. So he was like, yo, you want to do some comedy? I was like, yeah, I'd fucking love to. He's like, all right. So he introduced me to Paul Bond. I wrote some material. Then my first ever show was a Comedy Inc. show. And then he introduced me to John V. Terra.
And you won that contest.
And then I did win his contest because, I worked with Carrie. She gave me the best 6 minutes of my life, taught me how to do it. I won, and here we are 4 years later, still begging my friends to come to shows.
I know. It's like at the beginning, you have people that come out.
Oh, they're so excited at the beginning, and then
in waves. Yeah. It's really hard. It's really hard, and like I try to make it as easy as possible. I'm like literally posting it as much as I can so that it doesn't get buried, but you also don't want to get blocked. Like it's like a hard fucking balance.
I text everyone now. Like we become annoying, but what? You don't want to come out and fucking laugh, bro?
I know.
Yeah,
and
come out.
Even if I don't make you laugh, I promise
Someone
else will. Somebody else will. Like,
so Bobby is saying, did Graz ever get Jay the Limo Talk shirt? He promised him like 3 times.
Never.
No. We're seeing.
We will bring that up tomorrow. We will bring that up tomorrow.
We're on Bobby. Graz didn't give us the address. Or what time we're supposed to be there.
Get on your little friend there.
Yeah, get me that T-shirt. This guy's cheap,
get on
man.
that T-shirt. Seriously.
Yeah, so Michael's like, best 6 minutes of your life, Jay, sounds like a different show if you just tuned in.
Michael, I'm a donut away from 400, my friend. The sweat starts at like 1 minute, 30 seconds. We don't even hit 4 minutes.
Everything's about sex with Michael.
He's that guy, huh?
Yeah, he's that guy. You should see what he does in private, but I'm not even going to.
I don't even want Miss Bonnie, please.
Yeah, I know, Miss Bonnie is
Come on,
in the
Miss
words
Bonnie.
of Jay.
Jesus
Please.
Christ.
It's okay. Yeah,
We'll pass on. So,
No.
Fat Lives Matter. What about you guys in the audience? Have you ever had somebody that, like Michael said, he was picked on and because he was thin? Anybody else out there have any
gawky
issues?
people, short people.
Yeah, I had some issues with being short and not being allowed on
You
things.
were fat too, though, back in the day.
I was fat too.
I know, Bonnie was fat.
You know,
I was short and fat.
Last night
Double
I was stoned out of my face, and I'm flicking through the channel. They had Revenge of the Nerds on, and it was like the last
love that
7
show.
minutes. But like, even
they're the
back
heroes.
then,
That show is fantastic because, you know, the beautiful people. There's a line in there where
what's the line? We want Bush?
No,
That was a good part, too.
that part. But the moral of the story was he's the nerd, and he goes, yeah, there's a lot more of us than there are of you.
Yeah.
And there are. It's like the beautiful people who, and it's from Mean Girls too, that, you know, people think that the beautiful people, everyone loves them, and there's a line in Mean Girls where they go, yeah, you think everyone loves you, and in fact, everybody hates you. Because if you're going to act like a stuck-up bitch, everybody will hate you, no matter what you look like.
Right.
That's what looks get you in the door. But your personality and who you are, you can build up points either plus if you're a good person, people like you, or take points away if you're a piece of shit and you're stuck up and you're an asshole. That cute guy or woman that you thought was, they're not as attractive because of how they are.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think most normal people get that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just be nice, man. We live in a fucking crazy world already.
I know, there's enough bullshit.
Just be nice.
Michael goes, I own a lot of guns.
Well,
That's right. Be careful who you insult, because you never know what they're packing.
my husband does always compliment you because he always says that Jay is one of the comics that approaches Glenn without because Glenn isn't going to get you a spot. Glenn isn't a comic. He's got no, like, there's a lot of comics that only
they
network
suck up
with and suck up to comics. You know, they'll address me, but they won't address him. Mm-hmm. And like, he's like, Jay's one that I always not only have great banter with and just bullshit and laugh the whole time, but you're someone that you have nothing to give from each other other than a nice friendly conversation. And
you guys invite me in your home. You guys put out drinks. We got to perform in your backyard
which was sick.
When we had no fucking shows to do.
Yeah.
You know? So like, again, I talk to everyone and I treat everyone with respect. I was raised by my grandparents. They were fucking crazy, but they taught me to be respectful. Even you said it. Your ex-husband fucking loved me.
Yeah.
Because you just be nice to people. Like, again.
He hates everybody.
Yeah, you see? But, like, I figure, you know, we're going to do this. Hopefully we're going to continue to do this. You're going to bring people. I'm going to bring people around. Just be nice to everyone. Why the fuck you got to be an asshole?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of assholes in the comedy world.
Like, and, you know, like
really
your husband, he comes out. He knows your shit. He knows my shit.
Yeah.
He comes out and throws down his hard-earned money to support us.
Yeah.
So be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, it's true. I know. And he like feels bad when he can't make it to shit, but it's like, it's true. He's seen not only my act, but it's like sometimes he's seen the other people's act too. But like, yeah, we do appreciate another person and another nodding head in the fucking
something, right? Like, you just be nice to people, man.
Because you know Glenn's not a laugher. He's a hard laugh.
Adam agrees with me. Lots of assholes in the comedy world. There certainly are.
Yeah, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the good, because there's so many good people in comedy. And that's like you, because we're so many of us. We're the battered misfits. Like, everyone that's been at my house this summer was literally our people that supported us through the bullshit, through the crazy. You're wearing a Three's Company radio shirt.
I still have this. How long ago was this?
That was.
I don't even wear that shirt.
2019. I have it on a skeleton outside.
I don't know where mine is. I gotta find it.
That was May 2019. Bonnie and I started podcasting. We had you on, and Jim Rhea got. I guess did you request that?
I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm making shirts. You want? Yeah, make me a shirt.
Yeah, he bought them for Bonnie and I because he's just generous. And you're like, yeah, I'll fucking tell you, I'll take one. It's like, I fucking love that. You've been with us since day one.
To be supported. That's how it is.
It's true. Deeply loved are deeply loved. Like the people who love deeply are deeply loved.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's
it's
so nice.
true. It's
I don't really know how to love. I don't know. Like it's weird, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
But it's true. Hurt people hurt people. People, misery loves company. All that bullshit. It's all true. It's all cliche, but it's all true.
And no one knows what happens behind those doors at night.
Yeah.
No one knows what you're living with. I don't know what you're living with.
Oh, no, exactly. And we could put on a fucking smile for an hour. And we could dress up and do whatever we want for an hour and lie and bullshit. But yeah, no, exactly. No one knows what anybody's fucking
and there's no need to be
with.
An asshole. There's no need to be an asshole.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's the word, like, it's like the road rage mentality. When someone's cutting you off or like fucking, maybe they're fucking going to the hospital because their wife, somebody's fucking.
Yeah, you don't know their backstory.
Yeah, you have no idea what the fuck's going on there. They're not trying to kill you and be an asshole. They literally are not paying attention either because they A, can't drive, or B, because they have no fucking concept of reality other than them right now trying to get to whatever the fuck is going on in their fucking
and we've all been there. We've all been on both sides of that.
Where you've gone, holy shit, I'm fucking.
I've almost killed somebody in the car a couple of times. So Greg DeFlippo said, positive vibes only, enough of the scumbaggery. I think that's a very good way to sum it up.
It's true. Bonnie and I, we like literally block people from our pages. Like, it's like,
if you're gonna come after us, we don't want you in our space.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to see what I'm doing, whatever, copy it. No. Mm-hmm. Just I don't need it.
So do you want to plug anything, Jay? We know you're in the Terry McNeely show
on
Friday,
24th.
the 24th. So get tickets for that.
The show and just leave
Tomorrow, I'm in Bayshore with Pepper Bridge production show at Kitty Mulligan's. If you have nothing to do, it's Thursday night. You hate your kids, come out. Next Friday, Gov's Little Room, Aragona's Comedy. I'm hosting. Mike Keegan's the real headliner on that show. September 24th with Terry McNeely. September 25th, I'm opening for the Jack Ash Band in the Lindenhurst Gazebo. And then I'm at the Loft that night as well, September 25th.
Oh, I think I'm in that
You're on that show too.
Yeah.
John Santos
featuring. I love John Santos.
I don't know who's the headliner.
He's the headliner. John Santos the headliner.
Oh, John Santos is the headliner.
Yeah.
So the Loft, that should be a good show.
Yeah. I love
and
that.
then I'm blipping all over the world. You'll see me out and about.
Blipping ain't easy.
You'll see me out and about, just being fat.
I remember
trying not to break chairs, trying not to break hearts.
I remember I was walking with Brandon, and
I live in
and all of a sudden I hear, "Is that Miss Bonnie?" And he was driving by and he saw me walking away from a rally that I had been going to, and it was so weird because I didn't expect to see you there, so that was cool. So David Lange said, love how we shift from laughs to awesome words of wisdom on the Wildflowers show. Yeah, David, we're all over the place.
Well, it's true. It's true. Every once in a while, we get a little nugget of something. We hit a little something out of the park. No, it's good though. It's good though because it's honestly it's talking about the real stuff. I don't know. I feel like it's important. It's just as important as being silly and kooky.
Yes, we have to impart our words of wisdom.
Not on purpose. It's the reality of life. It's the reality of life,
man.
Yep. All right, so you have a very busy schedule coming up.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's good.
And
maybe I'll stop at the G show on Monday night.
Yeah,
that will guarantee you a spot in October. And I think I can.
Oh, and Adam Snare wanted a spot in our show, but we'll talk about that after because he's all the way in Florida, so he really can't show up.
We'll talk about that after.
He's coming up. He's coming up in October.
He's coming up in October, but he lives in Florida.
He's on a show with me on October 29th.
Oh.
So.
Okay, we'll talk after the show about that.
So we will talk after the show.
So Greg DeFlippo said, "Blimp your ass to Florida, and we can all go blunting."
Let's go.
I think that sounds like a lot of fun.
Are the buffets open down there?
They have buffets opening here back again.
Where?
They're coming back.
If-
Right by
if-
Cheese
if-
Club.
if
There's
Bonnie-
one.
No, no.
You know where you gotta
No,
go?
she's just trying to get you to go.
No,
Go
it's
to
true.
Rothman's on
I'm
Sundays.
kidding.
When they bring that brunch buffet back, go to there. Have
Rothman's?
Michael bring you. It's right by Michael's house. It's in East
Ooh,
Norwich.
Michael, you hear that? I love eating out. I eat out almost every day. I make reservations. So,
Yeah, we got 10 minutes, so we got time.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah, I'm coming to see G's. We're gonna go to the buffet afterwards. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, the G's Club has some bar food and drinks, but yeah.
Everyone should come out to that. It's free.
Yes.
It's on a Monday night.
And go
There's
ahead.
shitty teams playing Monday night football.
There you go.
It's a good spot.
And it's not like you're on top of each other. It has a nice
And
like,
Chris
spaced
Monty?
out. Chris
It's
Monty's great.
hilarious.
Hysterical.
He's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
funny. He's
Plus
really
we got
funny.
you guys.
And the thing is, what we do at every show is we do a bonus spot for any comedian that walks in the door. You get participation points. So last time we had so many comedians show up, we had to book out September and October. Like, we didn't fill October lineup, but we were like, we got to put you on October for people that were there in the August show waiting
That's
for
good.
September, because we're trying to do this like reverse bringer.
Support small business
Fucking
type of situation.
Support local business is really what it is, because there's no cover at the door. So that's all we're getting out of this, and you got a paid headliner, so you don't get a shit headliner, and then you get a myriad of comics, because it's like from me and Bonnie, who are like the little leaguers, 5 years and under, to like Kathy Arnold, who's been doing this shit for 15 years and is fucking hysterical. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you get like a variety show to who you said, Chris Monty, and then you walk in the door and you get put on. Bruce Jacobs got the hat 2 out of the 3 times that he showed up. He got to perform. So it's just cool.
He's like he
like
should
lucky.
go gambling because he's always getting the.
But
wins.
it's awesome, because then you walk out on that night. Not only do you get to see a show, you got to perform, and then you get guaranteed for future spots.
Oh,
so that's how we're running it, because
absolutely,
it's like the only way to.
Because it's hard to keep bringing people.
It's
so.
because, like you said, you're begging your fucking friends, and comics that aren't on the bill. It's so hard to come out to watch your friends, because you're like itching, like, oh, I wish it was my turn. Like, it's hard to sometimes sit through a comedy show, and that's why when comedians support comics, it's like, oh my god, we fucking love you and support you, because I know you're not on the bill and that you can come out. It's fucking awesome. Like, and people keep hitting Bonnie up, like, how do I get on the show? We're like, how do you get on the show?
Mandy's like, I've only been advertising.
I only fucking go
like 10
live
million
and advertise
times.
That's like that stupid meme. Someone selling apple pies for $4 on Facebook. Someone writes, "How much are the apple pies? Are they for sale?" People don't read the shit.
They don't.
Like, are you listening?
They messaged me.
You should do a
Private.
Facebook Live about it.
I'm gonna do a Facebook
That
Live.
seems to
That would be
resonate.
good. That would be
That's
good.
Yeah, the
to
Facebook
resonate.
Live. Yeah, apparently everybody watches when I go for Facebook Live for 2 minutes. Apparently that gets some traction, but
And-
that's what I'll do. It's not as concise as this show, I guess. Is
And-
what it was. I guess that's the problem.
Yeah, I remember you talked about that. And one of the things that Michael's pointing out to me is another great institution that's right next to G's Club that's open right after is White Castle, which we love to go to White Castle. They with the hamburgers.
How many of those do you eat?
Like 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Bonnie is a bottomless pit kid. Bonnie can
I
put
get the
food away.
breakfast food. They have a breakfast thing where it comes on like a waffle and it has like an egg in there. And
Did you ever get the chicken and waffles?
No, I don't like that. And I don't think chicken goes in a waffle.
All right.
To me, that's just it just doesn't go.
That's where she draws the line.
Right, that's where I draw the line. But yeah, there's the buffets are coming back. Greg DeFlippo said in Florida they're all open. They're all open. In
Nothing
Florida.
wrong with putting on a display at a buffet.
I love buffets. My favorite buffet didn't make it through the pandemic. They went out of business.
So if
I'm sad.
you're a fat guy and you go to a buffet Everyone's staring. It does not matter.
Yeah, they want to see.
You might not even be the fattest guy at the buffet.
They just want to know what's up.
They want to know how many times you're going up. You're watching, you know. So the Portuguese Brazilian people invented this amazing buffet for fat people.
Is this the one you're telling me about?
In my world, it's for fat people. Like, they dreamt this up for fat people. You don't even have to get out of your chair. So they bring you a salad, some sides, you know, bread, and then they bring you this fucking meat that they slice. It's the most amazing thing ever. You don't have to get out of your chair. Yeah, people know that you're eating because the Spanish guy's at the table with a slab of meat, but fuck them. Who cares? You eat till you get the meat sweats, and then you go home and never eat for like a day and a half because you're so disgustingly full. It's like a fat people friendly buffet because you don't have to get up. There's no walking involved.
Sounds perfect. You know what?
And they're called Rodizio, and it's like there's a bunch of them all over Long Island now.
You'll have to text that to me because I can't remember.
Try that out.
But you know what I think they should make? They should invent this. Is like in the Flintstones, the conveyor belts. And like you just go on the conveyor belt.
They had that in Japan.
Really?
Well, the food went by on a conveyor belt, and you just took the
plates
that's
even
off.
better.
You took the plates off that you wanted, and then they would tally you by like a red plate was like $2, a blue
that's
plate
even
was
smarter.
You know, it was $1
nice.
or whatever. Fucking.
I love
You
that.
have to get up. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then they don't even have to serve you. You just grab what you looks good, and some stuff is like, you know, it'd be me and you sitting there. So stuff has like 2 pieces on, some has 4, and then the plates different colors. They just
For
fucking
price.
tally it. Yeah, it's
Go to
like
Japan.
oh that was ill. And I'm sure you've done dim sum. Which
I'm not really a dim
that
sum fan.
I've seen that on Sex and the City.
You want good dim
right
sum?
there.
Go to the
There's
Orient.
the door, Jack.
You go to the Orient and Bethpage, they have it like the
I'm writing that
carts.
down right now.
The Orient and Bethpage.
Ooh.
The Orient.
They have like the dim sum cart.
Yeah,
like in
Michael and I
Hong
were
Kong.
looking for a Chinese place to eat lunch today,
Oh,
and none of them are air conditioned, and they have very tiny
No,
places.
you're going to the cheap, shitty, fucking takeout Chinese joints, Miss
right.
Bonnie.
We only had a little bit of time, so that's exactly where we.
You got to go to the Orient and Bethpage.
The Orient and Bethpage.
Kwang Ming and Wantor. I
Kwang
performed
Ming
there
and
with John
Wantor. You
Piazza.
getting
He
this,
does
Michael?
a Chinese New Year party there.
Oh,
and
cool.
I went and performed. They have good food. Come on, Miss Bonnie. Stop with the pepperoni and American cheese. You're dropping your panties at Michael Spielberg's fucking estate. Go for the good stuff. Provolone, the mortadelle, super
It doesn't take a lot to make me happy, you know.
I know. 5 boiled eggs and 2 Cosmos last night.
Yeah, that hurt me. Robin goes, me like Chinese, and Bruno goes, dim sum. Dim sum is like they bring you the stuff.
they bring the stuff around, so it's like they literally
It's on a cart.
Yeah, it's on a cart, and they literally are just like meat, you know, pork, whatever. When you're like, yeah, sure, I'll fucking try it, whatever the fuck it is.
Go to that. I haven't been.
I'm going.
People rave
I'm
about that place.
Going. Don't you worry.
That sounds perfect.
But on the 24th, guys, I don't know what you're doing, but you got to go to govs.com and buy your tickets right now.
And share the show.
Because all 3 of us are going to be there, and Terry McNeely, who is great.
Maybe Michael Spielberg.
And also not telling us.
Michael Spielberg will bring a caricature board thingy.
Yeah,
the
he'll
meat
bring
and
you meat
cheeses.
and cheeses.
Michael goes, Bonnie does not just drop her panties. I have to pull them off with my teeth sometimes.
Oh, God. And that is how we're ending the show, ladies and gentlemen.
1.5 more minutes, Jay. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's not going to be that easy.
How do you follow that up?
But it was...
That's just the truth.
That's what we said. Laughs and facts is what this show is. Laughs and bits of wisdom.
One night we were doing a show at Barton's place. Miss Bonnie goes, Jay, can you hold my purse for a second? So I'm like, yeah, Miss Bonnie, no problem.
I don't even remember
So
this.
I didn't realize, and like her mace fell out. So then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Jay. And I'm like, Miss Bonnie, I'm going to tell everyone you had mace and KY jelly in your bag. Like,
I kind of remember that.
Sicko? Yeah, you don't remember that?
Not really. The mace I got from an ex friend.
I thought you were going to say.
Somebody who I used to go out with gave me the mace. And I don't even know why I keep it. I should throw it away.
No, you should. No, you need that.
Maybe you should batter a fucking
Robin's coming to that show.
unsuspecting person.
You should
with
keep
that.
the
Oh, Robin goes, how about he pulls off my panties too?
Oh my
Whoa! What about
God.
George?
Jeez.
I guess she's out of the meeting and listening to it. So, Miss Robin, I said
I
before
love
you
Robin.
were listening in silence, I just bought a new hot tub. I was going to invite you over, but I would play some Street Fighter's greatest hits, but you'd show up with fucking George and ruin the party. So
George is so cool.
he's a good dude.
I love George. I would want George in the hot tub if I was gonna have
That would-
Robin in the hot tub with me.
It's a 5-person hot tub. There's room for me and someone
and
else.
one other person.
There's nothing
It's
else.
nothing personal, George.
Yeah, it would just be weird playing footsies with fucking George on the other side, you know? Miss Robin in a bright yellow bikini. Because you know it's got to be bright yellow or something, or bright pink.
He's already thought about you in a bikini, Robin. All right, Jay. But that is the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you,
G's
Jay.
Club Monday night. G's Club Monday
Share
night.
the show right
Come support
now.
the Wildflowers.
Press the
Yes.
share button.
And support us also, govs.com on the 24th.
24th, right. For
Right.
Terry McNeely's show. Robin and George will be there.
Yes.
And so will Jim Reyes.